All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome
You sure about that? You sure about that?
to
You sure
this
about that?
Monday afternoon stream. Hope everybody's having a great so far. We're early into it. Some of us are later than others. What's up, Cyrus? How you doing? I just got back from my last, hopefully, my last trip to the grocery store till next weekend. I'm hoping I don't have to go back. Or I think we're good. I definitely spent enough money to feel like we're good. But that timing was not intentional. That's all good. You're all good, Cyrus. We're here. We're chilling. So today we're going to be picking up episode 2 of our ROC playthrough as a Templar. Kat decided to make me play a Templar this expansion. I'm on my way back home from the
Hello,
last day in the
new
office. Nice. What's up, Cabby? How you doing? Dark Inside. Welcome. Welcome. So yeah, we did a poll over in Discord for the expansion launch. I asked community what they would prefer me seeing to play, and I listed all the characters that are available, and everybody decided on Templar. So we're not playing our normal main, which is Rebus, the Necromancer. We're playing Templibus, the Templar. I went ahead and boosted him to 130. I caught him up off stream. I caught him up to 130 Weaponsmith as well. And just so you know, I did start this guy right here gives the starter for the signature crafting timeline. So quests I have right now are I have Destination Unknown, Stabilization, and then we also have ROC, Distant, Waste, and Dark Places. Previous stream, we did do some of the signature timeline. We didn't do any of the crafting timeline because I wasn't level to do it. Off stream, caught up to that level, so now we're going to be doing both of those. So I'm going to try to catch up on the crafting part of the signature line, and then we'll go, and as we do overlaps, we'll, do the signature timeline and do all the fun things. So, doing great. Just woke up, got my coffee now. Nice, dark, very cool. I got my coffee in the form of a adult beverage. Left me a message on the Anashti Soul chat. Let me look. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I got you, Cabby. It's all good. I just want to showcase what it is so the people that have not bought the expansion or, are watching to see my thoughts on the expansion. So we'll go through it. But I appreciate the heads up. I kind of had a feeling something like that was going to happen, but we'll run into that, or we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Bro's got the last 3 expansion title. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Templar has not had a lot of playtime, Dark. He has not been around or played very much. Like, if I look at the actual playtime on this character has a total playtime of 1 day, 12 hours, and 29 minutes. This character does not get a lot of time a day. I'm pretty sure I made this character just to have a weaponsmith on my account, and I was like, what do I want to be a weaponsmith? Templar. Go. And here we are. This character was created August 15th, 2021. So yeah, he's got a lot to catch up on. But y'all picked Templar. That's what y'all wanted to see, so that's what you're going to get. All right. As mind-numbing as it's going to be, that's what you're getting. I didn't even get in that far into the Scars timeline. Yeah. That's like 4 to 5 months. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I do have... This isn't my first Templar. My first ever Templar is over on Skyfire, and I did play that at level, and I kind of understand how to play Templar. Plus, we have the Origins Templar, which is like level 30. So, like, I kind of get the most of it. High-level Templar gameplay, I haven't done it. Haven't done any high-level grouping gameplay. Like, heroics or anything as a Templar, so I am a complete noob at this character, but I'm enjoying the playthrough so far as a Templar. It hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be. With that said, let's go ahead and check our food and drink reservoirs. It looks like we're good there. We got plenty of plat now because last time I didn't transfer any plat to my character. Transfer plat. Inventory is somewhat okay. Check overseers. I got the daily done over on Rebus though. And we got the weekly for ROC started. But he's got 5 days, 22 hours, and 26 minutes left of that quest. Would I go ahead and queue up? Yeah, I should probably go ahead and queue up some of these. I don't have a lot of overseers on this guy though. I'll do that later. Got some quests to queue up there. We'll do that. All right. 4 to 5 months, I'd have at least a month of playtime. Hey. Off stream. I'm a hellion. Okay. How the hell do you have so many overseers? I have like 2 or 3 at most. Get good, Dark. I'm just, I'm messing. There's a few different things you can do to get overseer quests. Doing the quests on reset every day, you get quests from the reward. Not every time, but every once in a while you'll get a reward overseer quest. Also in your claim, if you've sometimes in your claimable items, there might be an overseer, I think I claimed all mine already, but there might be like an overseer claimable thing here. I don't know if I have any. I think I've claimed all of mine. But sometimes you'll see like an overseer quest logo in your claim. And that usually starts your, that'll start the daily, weekly thing. There used to be an NPC that you could purchase quests from too. In Freeport, it was on the docks in East Freeport. There was a NPC that you would talk to there out like on the little island. I don't know if it's the same person now, but there used to be somebody there where you could claim overseer quests from as well. Really, the only reason I do the only ones I focus on are the daily because that gives me appearance gear. And then I do the whatever expansion that I'm currently on. I will do these from time to time just because they fill up my fucking bags full of potions and all the things I don't care about. But I mean, and the levels your overseer because you can go, I don't know what the max level for overseer is right now, but I'm 56. So I will do those, but I usually focus on that one, whatever the current expansion daily is, and then I'll do whatever the rare ones are. So I'll hit all the greens, hit all the purples, hit all the yellows. You only get 10 a day, though. My issue is when I go in, my mercenaries die. I either barely scrape by or also die and just end up waiting until the next expansion so I can get some better gear and going. That sounds like you don't have the right buffs up, Cyrus. I'm assuming you're playing Inquisitor. If I had to guess. You might need to check your familiar and check your familiar, check your mount, make sure that's on, make sure you have your mercenary on, and then also make sure you have the buff, the mercenary battalion buff, which is right now it's called this Spirit of Arachne Mercenary Infusion. There's that one. There's also the Swag It Out familiar buff. You want that on. And then you also want your pet because your pet also gives you a buff as well. Which what my pet? Oh, this eyeball looking thing. Because that also gives you like just the armored oogler is 10% XP. You get an ungodly amount of stats, ability, potency, all the things. Haven't really been enjoying channel. Don't let Freddy hear that. Yeah, gotta equip more buffs than an Elden Ring PvP or trying to do one-shot in-game boss. Yep. It's a whole thing. Freddy's like, what? Nothing, Freddy. Can't keep track of all those buffs. If you need, I can make like a checklist and put it in Discord for people. I can do that. That's pretty easy. So things you know what to look for, especially if you have the most recent expansion. I can do a pretty simple checklist for it. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so we talked to this guy off stream. He gave me this quest. I need to travel through the rift, which is kind of like the same thing as the adventure timeline. When you talk to Najina, she's like over here somewhere. She'll have you go through the rift again. So now I got to go through this violent rift. I'm going to click enter. It's going to ask me what do I want to do. I need to go to this Giron Arc of Ascension trade skill. And that updates that quest. Please do old. I'm too old to remember that shit. Dark, I'm older than you, I think. By a decent amount, too. That's a very violent rift. Hear that? Uh-oh. Crash. Burn. Great start, chat. Waiting for zone server. Got really quiet. Oh, connecting to server, logging into zone server. Okay, we made it. We're here. All right. Place a rift stabilization device right here. One. Oh, that guy's over here. Speak with Flamebearer Danat.
Greetings.
Here this would be the case. What's wrong? Place the device in the correct area, didn't I? You placed it correctly, but the energies of this area are quite strange and some adjustment will be needed. How do we adjust it? We need some resonating shards from here. That is a bit horrifying with all these living and undead knights around. Indeed, especially as it would be counter to our goals to have to fight our way through the region. I see a few deserted piles of lich armor lying around the perimeter. Perhaps we could craft a disguise? I would like the way you think. It wouldn't stand up to deep scrutiny, but as long as you don't draw attention to yourself, it has a chance of working. Things I do for my craft. I need to scrounge up some armor pieces, which I told that dude I saw them laying around. I don't see any laying around. Oh, something flashing over there. Ooh, those are red. Oh, that was actually 3. There's some back here. Nope. Why did I lie to this guy and say that I saw some laying around when I clearly did not see any laying? Okay. Now I need to craft a Lucanic Sentinel Illusion. Oh no. Oh no. I don't have... Do I not have the summoning? Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have the summon. Oh boy. Did I not? Oh, points there. Whoops. Well, I don't have... I don't have the summon things. Shit. You locked me out? This instance will expire in 3 days. No, okay, so I can just go back to the guild hall. I thought I had summon workstations, but I must be thinking of my necromancer. Guild Hall it is. I don't know what the meta builds are in play these days too, as it seems you need to have those and a stance and a chance. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well, I mean, I usually go in blind. Other than the buffs, that's the only thing I know is a must at points, but I usually go in blind with like AA builds and stuff like that. And it's usually fine. It's mainly the buffs that mess everybody up. You have, excuse me, you have to have familiar, you have to have mount, you have to have pet, you have to have mercenary. And then there's a buff each of those as well that you want to cast. Plus, you want your guild buff. So if you're in a guild, go to your guild hall and there should be a banner somewhere around or like a statue. Ours in casual taverns is right here, this little white thing. And when you click on that, you can attune to it and examine it, and it'll give you a guild buff, which also gives you need to craft an illusion. An illusion thing. Looks like it uses a workbench. And then you have the most you bought the prestige version or premium version of this expansion. So the NPC at the start of the quest gives you everything you should need right there. Especially equipment wise and stuff. You should be good. Alright, so we got that. Now we need to go back to the rift. Go back to Antonico. The only thing you don't get in this expansion is a familiar. So that you'll want to go catch a familiar, which one am I using on this character? Oh no, I did get a familiar. Oh, I got that from the NPC. He gives you one. Never mind. You don't get one from like the collection. The collector's edition. I do like this mount. It's not as loud and annoying as previous mounts have been. So that is a plus there, I guess. Alright, back into the Violent Rift. Awkward zone. Alright, so now we need to put the illusion on. Use. And I think I have it set to hide illusions. Let me see. Hide my illusion form. No, let's not hide the illusion form. There we go. Now I'm running around looking like this guy. Alright, so now these guys shouldn't aggro me. Sweet. Collect oddly resonating shards. So I found that familiar you get did not always load or show on my screen. I'm using the one the scars at the moment. I'm on Origins at the moment, but following the stream afar. Thank you, Wii. Dude, looks like Giga-chan. Yeah. All right, these guys aren't going to attack me, but I need to gather more glowy things. He runs weird, right? Look at that run. Nope. Look at that run. What's up, functional? Guy's living his best life here. The way he runs, my pants vibe, yeah. More like he's trying to hold the remote with his cheeks without dropping it, you know? You ever do that? You ever try to pick up the remote from the couch, not using your hands? 5 out of 7. You forgot to take the plug out. Hey, maybe he didn't forget. Can't shame somebody kink. Let them do what they want to do. Dark Inside said, "Oh Lord." I need to speak with the flame bearer Donat. No map. Not the way I came in. Look at those wings. Those are actually pretty cool. Those are some pretty cool wings. The purple ones and the red ones. Hmm. I wonder if those are purchasable. You'll need Jesus.
Well met.
That was nerve-wracking to watch, but you did it. I told Lady Nagina that the skilled crafters such as yourself were far more resourceful and useful than she thought they were. We have been through many challenges over the length of our careers. That is for sure. Now what's next? Here's our rift. Here is the rift stabilization device back. Please continue. Please combine those oddly resonating shards with the device in order to craft a new version of it. Once you are done, we will place it and return through the rift. You're sure the new version of the device will work? Accept. Yes, I took some extra measurements while you were working on the disguise and obtaining the shards, and it should stabilize properly with the inclusion of those crystals. All right, let me get right to crafting and placing then. Oh, I gotta craft something. Crap, man. I really should have grabbed some of those damn things. Is there not a crafting place in here? I have all the resources on me. Let me check. I don't think there is, but no, there's nothing in here. Damn it. I have to zone out and come back in. What's up, Frazzle? I'm just here for the adverts. Watch all of them, says Frazzle. I appreciate you, Frazzle. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Damn it. How much are the portable workers? Broker. 12,000 plat? That's for the house item. No. Full. There we go. That's better. Someone's a work table. Okay, hold on. So I need to make sure that I need workbench. Yes, workbench. One of those. And we will use it. Oh, that's not a workbench. That's a woodworking kit. Damn it. $495 plat. Why? Why? You can use the summon craft stations in the AA tree. Yeah, I don't have that, Gabby, unfortunately. And I don't want to reset my entire tree just to get it. I thought I did already, but apparently I did that on my necromancer, not the character. All right, place the rift here. I haven't seen anything happen. Travel through the rift. I probably should take off this disguise. Where is the disguise? There it is. There we go. So quick save. Loving the US stuff at the moment. Helping out Iron Toes. Nice. Got a status coin. Thank you. And we're at this familiar place. All right. There should be. You are. Hail.
Hello.
I don't understand what happened. This isn't Antonica. Where are we? I have no clue what is going on. Maybe one of those goatmen can explain. That is a good idea. Can you see if you can find someone to talk to while I'll try to reach Lady Najina about and let her know that we seem to have gone astray. I'll do that now. Take that quest. I need to speak with locals. Hello, outsider. I hope your trip here was not too troublesome. Where is here? Who are you? How did I get here? I'm so confused. I am sorry for your confusion. I am Anifa of the Daru. This is our village hidden away in Yon Goroth. We felt your presence in an adjacent realm just now and took the risk of rerouting your portal in hopes that you can help us. Why? With what? Still confused. We once lived on Norath, just as you do now, but were torn from it long ago. Our oral history speaks of an outsider who will help us return to the ancestral home in the mountains of Norath. Some of us hope that you will be the one to do so. I'm flattered, I think. Maybe I'm still confused, but less so. Give me a moment to get a message to one waiting for us at our original destination before we talk more. She is not one to handle disappointment well. I see you. I know I know I need to talk to Najina, but I'm going to do it here in a minute. That. What did you learn? The locals call themselves the Daru, and they brought us here in hopes that we could help them return to Norath. Fascinating. It looks like they have been here quite a while. Yes, and they have been hiding from ominous threats. The magic they used to reroute the rift and the old magic we sense here are of interest to Lady Najina. Do you think you can help them and learn more for us? I know it won't all be strictly crafter related, but you are uniquely placed in that to aid both of us and them. I will see what I can do. Now I need to speak with Nifa again. Welcome back. Hopefully this will not cause too much trouble for you. Her assistant seems to be more intrigued than angry, which is a good thing, given that she is an extremely powerful mage. That is good. Now where were we? I had questions. Many questions. I'm going to anticipate some of those questions and give you a short version of our current plight. All right? We are hidden away from the threats in this corner of Yongoroth. The rest of the region is populated with evil eyes and their ilk. Were it not for our use of the Cimarrot runic wards, they would find us and destroy us as it is. We are much diminished as people due to their depredations over the generations. I'm sorry to hear that. Those wards sound like something Lady Nagina would like us to study. Would it be possible to take a look at them? Provided you are very careful when you do so, do not disturb them, and please do not do anything that would draw attention to us. Those wards hide us from the gazers and are the major thing standing between us and extinction. I'll be very careful. I wish no harm to your people, but knowledge of your magics may not only help our people with the rifts that plague us, but will help us better understand your people's plight. I need to examine the first ward, second ward, third ward, fourth ward, fifth ward, and the sixth ward. Cabby says, once you're out of this zone, there are multi-use crafting stations to make everything. Yeah, I got you. Thank you. Hail, Nagina. What was that? Where are we, Templibus? Lady Nagina, what are you doing here? Good question. This is the Void. The magic corrupted my portal, and who must I flay? It's not an attack. It was these villagers. Their ancestors were taken from Norath, and now they are trying to get it back. So they brought us to them. Are they to blame for the void portals on Norath? No. They can't do that. They can't even see the portal that brought you and I here. Of course they can't. I successfully stabilized it and secured it, magically barring void creatures from using it to enter Norath. That's how I was able to answer your summons and join you in Geron. Then you can remove it and we can get them back to Norath. You are insane. I will not open the portal to be abused by any void creature. I have no reason to trust anyone or anything here, including these Daru. And neither do you. They're just trying to get home. No, they're trying to escape the malignant realm. Creatures from the void, steeped in void energies, pose threat to the very threads of reality and planar powers, whether they know it or not. Besides, they could be working with the Nightblood. And this is all part of their scheme. What? You've seen Nightblood too? Here? Back in Geron, I witnessed a hulking Nightblood soon after you escaped, the likes of which I have never seen before. Taller, more intelligent, but the same burning eyes under the massive double set of horns. He stole an object from Geron, drawing Lucan's attention and ire. Soulfire? No, it was a large, ornate claw emanating void energy. I used the opportunity to make my own exit. What would a Nightblood want with their rune claw, and what do you mean by void energy? I thought it was an ancient draconic magic. That was Vrakor claw. No, it definitely held void energy, and it wasn't new either. That could explain the void behemoth that suddenly appeared in the Western Waste after Lucan obtained the claw. And the void tendrils I sensed in Lucan and entangling him. It is clear there is a link between the void and Geron. Claw could explain it all. There was an attack here by Nightbloods matching your description too. Do you think they were related? It's worth investigating to see if a connection exists between the brute's claw and those Daru. And don't just take the word of these villagers either. I understand. Yeah. Sure. All right, now I got to find the wards. Luckily, somebody's already done the work for me. leg. I broke it. Speak with flame bearer. Do not. Hail.
Hello.
What news for the lady? They have wards placed around the settlement that are used to hide their presence from the Ogothal Dominion, which is what the local group of gazers and their supporters are called. Did you manage to get a good look at them? Yes, they allowed me to examine them for you, provided I was careful and cautious, which seem to be the bywords of their life here. Not necessarily bad bywords, given the situation. Agreed. They seem to do a good job of masking their presence in ways that are subtly different than how we do such things on Norath. Here are some of the notes for Lady Najina. A status coin, 16 plat. Excellent. I'm sure she'll be glad for the information. Hopefully it will be of some use for her. And then another quest over here. Okay. Hail. Did they not give you a nicer set of gear from claiming the new expansion? This is the gear from the expansion. Dark. Thought it was better than the pirate outfit that we've gotten previously. This is the free crate gear that I'm wearing right now. Did they not give you a nicer set of gear for claiming the new expansion like the other expansions? No, I mean your class gear. What? I don't know what you're asking then. Because this is the crate gear. So when you zone into this expansion, you talk to the NPC. He walks you through some things. There's a chest on the ground. Equip everything there. Oh, gotcha. You do get a... I don't know. I can't remember what I got when I did the boost on this. I don't think I got anything different. But I know what you're saying. They usually give out like a... I think it depends on the expansion. Some expansions you got new bags, character spells, gear, stuff like that. But I think now everything gets filtered into these lockboxes for people. You have returned. What have you determined? I leave the magical determinations to Lady Najina and her representative, but I have passed my observations on to them. I did notice that one of the wards was broken though. Unfortunately, we had to break one in order to pull you here. This exposed our hiding spot and we are working to get the defenses back up now. I hope none of us come to regret that. Accept that quest. You look like you have something more to say. Speaking of helping, I have a way to scout out an area safely without altering anything or anyone dangerous in the area. I could possibly be of help with a few things outside them. If it is as safe as you say, it would be of great interest to us. What, if anything, would you need from us? I would need something like the embodies. I would need something that embodies the magics of the area, much like the runestone emits local magic that blocks out the signs of your presence. For that, you would need to work with our chief runesmith, and he is one of those that believes that trusting the outsiders will be far more harm than good. You will need to prove to him your good intentions. Do my best. So far, chat, the adventure quest and the trade skill quest are pretty much the same thing. So doing them in Tango is kind of like having deja vu because I feel like we're having the same conversation. Just there's a little bit of a difference, but not by much. And that wasn't the case before. Like I felt when I was doing the trade skill missions before, it felt trade skilly, not the same story from same NPCs, I guess. So it might be, I don't know. We'll see how it progresses, but I don't know if I like it. All right. I need to speak with Nakane. Where's Nakane? Is he flashing on the screen? He is. Down there. Hail. ... Hello, Anifa sent me. Good. At least you have some small smidgen of patience. Excuse me? We are in an extremely precarious position made worse by your presence, and if I am to help you with a method for you to travel around the area, I am going to make sure that you can exercise restraint and caution. How may I prove myself to you? By weeding. Weeding? Do enough of that in IRL as it is. I need a certain plant, more specifically a weed that has absorbed much of the region's magics. It is, however, especially troublesome and difficult to properly uproot. Sometimes the insects destroy too much of the stem and it leaves the roots behind to regrow and plant and spread. Other times the weeder can be too impatient and the weed breaks off at the root again, leaving it to regrow and spread. Regrowing is bad. Got it. Correct. Patience and restraint are needed in order to uproot the entire intact plant, which is needed for the rune ritual. Bring me a sufficient quantity and we will speak again. I'll be back soon. So now I need to gather intact weeds and collect Cthurath stone. You know another thing I don't have on this character? Tracking. I don't have trade skill track. I really fucked up my trade skill. I have all of the abilities. Grants the track harvestables ability. Why don't I have that? What? What am I doing wrong? I have grants track harvestables ability. I have that. Why? I don't have it on any of my bars. And it's not in my book. I wonder if that's a bug. Which probably means I should have my summoning stations too. Summon crafting stations. Grants the ability to summon mobile crafting stations. You have to go into build mode, and then when you recommit changes, it will work. Same thing happened to you. Oh God. But that's going to change everything. Mm. Oh, maybe not. Oh, and apparently I got 20 points to spend. That's interesting. Oh, I guess I probably should. Fuck, I should have put points in Templar instead. I'm an idiot. I need to redo the entire thing. What I need. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm gonna roll with that. I took all the buffs off. Not the right one. There's all my workbenches in my track. Well, that worked. Thank you, Cabby, but I'm still annoyed that I had to freaking do all of that. I gotta go back and get the guild buff now because I don't have it. It was a puzzle to me, a bug, I think. Yeah, that I've never had to do that before. Now, I thought it was weird that I didn't have the summon stuff, but then when I realized I didn't have tracking, I knew something was broken. Okay. I gotta go get the guild buff. No, I still have it. It's on. I have it. Okay. Sweet. I think we're good. That wise. Yeah, I should have looked at it before I admitted. I guess we'll find out when I attack something. All right. Sorry about that, chat. We had to take a little side mission there. For some reason, I didn't have my track harvestables. I'd be advised that I'd have to go in and recommit AA build, which then I learned that I need to redo a lot of this. So off stream, I'll probably redo that. If you're interested in watching me redo my AA, let me know. But I'm probably going to have to sit here and use a bunch of points, and it's going to be pretty boring because I'm not going to be talking about it out loud. But okay, so now we need to gather and act weeds. So got a nice little track harvestable button now, which is very handy. Wonder if these are, they are not trackable, I don't think. I mean, they should be pretty self-explanatory though. Yeah, they're glowy. I don't need to track. This, I need to gather a Goroth. So that looks, there it is right there. Did I do my mercenary battalion buff? I did. More. I was impatient and the weed broke. I just read that. That's funny. What's up, James? How you doing? All right, speak to Nakane. Hail. It was not as simple as you thought, was it? It wasn't the most exciting experience, but it wasn't the most difficult thing that I've ever done. There may be hope for you yet. Now let me see those weeds. There you go. I'm pretty good, man. Chilling. Supposed to be off for the week, so just out here vibing. Chomp. Thought the weeds were for the rune, but you ate some? They change the flavor. They change flavor as they absorb the magics of the area. So it is a way to tell if they are potent enough for us to transfer the magics. Also, although many hate them, I happen to like the taste. Right. The rest of these will do quite nicely for the rune magic. While I work on that, have you thought of a name for your device? Yes. Thanks to you, I'm going to call it the Where. Why do you credit me with that? It stands for when harvesting, exercise, restraint everywhere. Ah, yes, yes. I will gladly take credit for that as long as you keep that mantra in mind. I figured you would appreciate it. Here is something for you to appreciate in return. You are the first non-Daru to be handed one of our runes. My thanks. With this, I can hopefully help both my people and yours. All right, now we need to go speak to Donat again. I gotta jet, guys. Have fun with the stream. Catch you all later. Have a good one. We appreciate you hanging out, man. Hey, all. You have been busy. Do you have something for me? They are very cautious people due to the need to hide, but I am trying to convince them that our presence will not endanger them. One of them created this rune stone, and I can wait. One of them created this rune stone that I can use to attune a harvesting hand to the region. May I see it before you craft with it? Absolutely. Got a rune, got a recipe. Accept. Oh, this is, yes, I see. Fascinating. And they did this and good. I have a good feel now for what they did and how it will work. I will pass this information to Lady Nagina while you continue to work with them. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Create the Where V1. Okay, so now I can summon. There's gonna be a workbench, but I don't need to because they have something here already. Oh. Is this it? Well, they have some workbenches. Yeah. All right, speak with Anifa. Hail. I have leveled to 131 weaponsmith, and I gave status coin for 75k. I hear that Nan Kane has, however, grudgingly decided that you can act with sufficient restraint and patience. It was a different sort of test than I was expecting, but I'm glad it at least partially reassured him. Right, quest. I have a task that will not only help us, but will also teach you more about our history, if you are interested. What would you like me to do? Use that harvesting and scouting thingamajig to harvest local foodstuffs and craft meals for one of our people who is recovering from a curse laid upon him by a gazer when he was out scouting. He is very proud and would not accept outright charity, but I am sure he would gladly trade a tale or two for your efforts. You can do that. I would love to learn about the Daru that came here. How they came. Need to speak with Darvak. This quest is blue. So we got another hand. We've had one of these before. A different character, so we kind of get the gist of those things. Name these. Right. Like he's down here. Hail. Hey, who disturbs my cursed rest? I am sorry to disturb you, but I am a crafter from Norath. Anifa thought I might be able to trade some meal preparation in return for some tales of how you came here. Oh, Norath, our long-lost homeland. All right, I'll agree to such a trade. There is one thing, though. What is it? I was out beyond the wards hunting for food when the gazers cursed my vision. I have a few supplies left, and it is not safe for me to hunt until my vision fully returns. That is fine. I can go foraging for food. Be careful outside the walls, though, else you could end up like me. Don't worry, I have a way to hide from the enemy patrols while I harvest. I need to harvest a bunch of stuff. It looks down the close to the wall. Use our little summoning hand. Wait, did I go the wrong? I probably need to go the other way. Go the other. Not the wrong way, but this way had less aggro. Not that I'm, not that it matters. I'm gonna use a hand anyway. What I like to do with these is I like to get to like a safer spot, and then I just right click, use, and then I take control of this hand. So that is me now. I am my fingers. And now I can, you don't get run speed though. So if that's something you care about, you don't get it. Man, it started itching. Weird. Do 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 do. But at least nothing sees you when you're in that. I don't think I need these. I don't need wood. Shrubs? Yeah. Well, my gathering skill's way low. Which means no rares for this character. Poster, do I need these? I think so. No, I don't need those. Just need... I don't need these either. Just roots and shrubs, it looks like. Whatever the perch is. Oh, that's fish. Do 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 do. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Today is technically a bonus stream because I normally don't stream on Mondays. Normal stream schedule is Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I had some free time today after a grocery run. I needed to decompress, so here we are. Playing some EQ2 over on Halls of Fate. Experiencing this new expansion. Thinking of doing some more ashes. There's a guide event going on. Edwin says, so much to do and so little time. Perhaps if I had a little pick-me-up. Yes, that's it. Seek me out in the Enchanted Lands dock area and we'll negotiate terms for your assistance. Okay. Oh, I don't need these anymore. I need the shrubs. Currently in Enshrouded. I hear good things about that still, too. I don't own it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I was actually listening to one YouTuber. He was talking about Enshrouded because it kind of gives you the feel of an MMO, even though it's not a like a mass multiplayer game, but like it does have the vibe of a MMO. But I guess it's more of a survival, right? I can't track harvest. Oh, can I? No, I can't track harvest when I'm in this mode. That's interesting. The survival part's pretty easy. It does tons of quests. How's the combat? Is it tab target or action? Alright, I need to get some fish. Fish, 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 fish. Where's a good source of water? Here. This expansion, the water hurts you. Poisonous to us, so we can't touch the water in this expansion. You can tab target to lock on to mobs, but it's more act. That's fine. That's not, I mean, it looks fun, the videos I have seen. I just haven't picked it up yet. Was it on sale with winter sale over on Steam? Might have to check the funds. Not that I have time to play anything else right now. One day I'll be retired. Or who knows? Maybe I'll win Powerball. Have a ticket today. You never know. Never say never. Actually, does this hurt me if I go in? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Hmm. Darkest Cola. He said, what are you playing? Adam's Family? No. Good good reference though, but no, this is over on HOF, the new expansion. In the previous expansions, they've done some of the crafting quests allow you to change your form into this hand. And you have to craft this device, and this allows you to gather in places that would normally be aggro. So all the mobs that I'm running around are usually ones that would try to kill me. But when I'm in this illusion, then they're not aggro. So I can gather freely without having to, you know, worry about killing everything I see. $21 out of 30. Few more gathered. Few more gathered. We should be live tomorrow evening with our 13th episode of Baldur's Gate 3. So if you want to watch some of that, be here at 7. Otherwise, you can catch it on the VOD. Me, Nid, and Jorm and Grug continue our adventures through Baldur's Gate. There was a chance I might have to cancel tomorrow's stream, but I think those plans have gone away. At least, I think. Can I scribe that? Oh, I don't have them in my bag. I thought I could scribe that ability instead of use, but I might be wrong. Oh, cast it again. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Bro. Bro. Really looking hand, though. Any fish down there? Nope. Just need 3 more. Oh, the named is down here. Guttle. Guttle lip. I have to come kill him. All right, we got that. So we will cancel that. Craft handy Daru meals. Actually, I want to go. Can't fly here. I'm gonna go kill that named real fast. Do 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 do. Oh, another named. Shit. Not doing any damage to this guy. I don't have the right buffs up or something. I have all my buffs on, right? He's at 99%. I mean, I have the collector's edition of that mercenary. Hmm. I'm missing something. Use the level 1 merc? It's the collector's edition of this one. I mean, it's still leveling up, but I haven't had problems attacking anything. Let me just make sure I can kill regular level stuff. At level stuff, I should say. Which the other night I didn't have any, I was one-shotting things out here, so I should still be the same. No, it's not, so I'm missing something. Oh, well, kind of one-shotting things. Yeah, it's too low. What happened, Arbany, is I had to reset my AA line to get my trackable and my summoning benches back, and I think I fucked something up. I think I fucked something up buff-wise. Yeah, I got the free one from the box, too. All right, while we're doing crafting, I need to craft the meals. Crafting meals. That's not good. Oh, that'll work, I think. The mercenary familiar should always be max level. I agree. Why do you use a level 20? I mean, why do you use a level 30? Because I like the collector's edition merc more, and that's what I want to use. Plus, the stats are better on it. So it does give me stats. Got stats. Then what are these? If they're not stats, they're his stats, I guess, but I think he's talking about Merc Battalion buffs. I mean, that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it does not provide the mercenary buff to your character. I don't know. The other night we played with this merc and it was totally fine. So, till I find that I can't do something or that something is broken or whatever, then I'll switch to a different merc. But I like this one. Speak with Davrak. Where'd he go? Start getting battalion buffs at 5, they increase from there. My battalion buff is at 6, I believe. Where's it at? Battalion season 8. Then where'd that buff go? There's the mount infusion. There's the familiar infusion. There's the mercenary infusion. Which the mercenary infusion is increases mercenary battalion buffs by 40%. Davik. There he is. Does my nose deceive me? I thought you were doing the cooking, not having our people cook for you. I'm the one that cooked those meals for you, but Anifa provided me with the recipes so that you could have food best suited for your recovery. That was most kind of her and you. Most of what I will tell you has been passed down to us over the generations. I'm sure much more I am sure much more has been lost through time. Even a partial tale will help us understand you and this land a bit more. As you may have heard, we came from a mountain village in the Norath. Yes. One day a spire, black and foreboding, appeared near our village. Not trusting it, our strongest warriors attacked it with an axe and hammer, to no avail. Then our mightiest shaman worked together in an attempt to destroy it, at which point it released a wave of terrible magic. What happened then? Tale telling is thirsty work. Would you have something to drink to go with this excellent meal? I will have it ready for you momentarily. Craft some restorative daru drink. Restorative daru. Have these as well. I didn't say hi, by the way, Mega and Arpany. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. Mega says the stuff about max mercs and familiars or geared mounts only really means anything in heroic or raid content. Arpany says it does matter in solo instances and for the overland bosses. In quests, no, not really. That shield. Pretty badass.
May Tunar bless you.
I was gonna say I clicked that. It was weird flag there. Never had an issue on my paladin solo instance, even without leveled familiars and mercs, it just blows up. The buff they give you is more than compensate in my experience, says Megan. Megan's like, I just walk in while I'm paladin, stuff dies. Like I said, I think I need to, I broke my AA, I think, when I recommitted, so I need to go back and redo it. I'm just not going to put you all through that on stream. Did you bring me something to drink? Yes, several servings, just as I did with the food, so you will have some for later. That will hit the spot most wonderfully. Where were we? Norath and the wave of magic. Right. All of the villagers awoke after the magic wave, lost and disoriented within the void. Many did not survive the first few weeks of our time here, as we tried to adapt to the threats of this new to us dimension. That must have been hard. Yes, it was. Additionally, many times over the generations we have had to run and hide once again from the Ogothal Dominion. Probably accounts for why we seem so cautious and timid. Repeatedly having to flee from the same threats would be enough to make anyone cautious. Rightly so, outsider, rightly so. Tell me, so you have something sweet to clear this palate before I recount the rest of what we know of the past? Give me a moment and I will have a lovely dessert ready for you. Wait a minute. There we go. Desserts. Oh, I need 5. Don't forget, chat, you can enter up on the channel currency giveaway. All you got to do is type !enter for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. Play sound effects in the mini games. The fishing game has been kind of rekeyed as a EverQuest 2 type theme. So if you do !fish, you'll notice some of the fish are from EverQuest 2 and some of the things they say are from the game as well. One more. Havoc. Avrak. Something sweet to wash away the taste of this stinking land. Yes, this place does have a quite the aroma, doesn't it? It reeks, for better or worse. Though it is not though it is our current home, we are running out of places to hide though. For now we hunt, we till, we hunt, we till the land, and we hope for some stroke of fortune so that we may have a better life for our children. How did your people learn the runes that allow you to hide within the village? They have a strong void feel to them. At one point, many of us were subjugated by the Othel Dominion. Thankfully, our shaman are wise and resourceful. They studied and learned the runecraft of the oppressors that they are used to that they used to protect their will onto others, project their will onto others. With that knowledge, they learned how to shape the magic into something that could block the projection magic. Okay. That must have been quite the boon for your people. Yes, it was, which is why it was so troubling and terrifying that we had to break part of that protection in order to bring you here. If you are unable to help us, we painfully exposed ourselves for nothing. I will do my best, and Lady Nagina is likely to have some ideas as well once she studies the rune magic a bit more. All right, speak with Flamebearer Donat. Marcus Cola, what's going on, sir? I already said hi to you once, but saying hi again. What news do you bear for me this time? Mighty Crafter? Quite a bit of interesting Dara lore, although much has been lost to the mists of time as they fled from the location to another due to the Ogothol Dominion. Their magics have diverged quite a bit from what we tend to see on Norath. Lady Nagina would like to know much more about their ways of fighting void energies. It may be of vital importance if the adventurers need to do anything about Lucan's aspirations. I'll do what I can, although they tend to be very insular. Your best is all we can ask for, and from what I have seen, your best is quite good indeed. Thank you. I will strive to be worthy of your faith to me, and will try to work on getting the Daru to be more willing to trust us as with their secrets. Okay. Prove your worth to the Daru. Researcher Foran, Daru Village Trade Skill Researcher. No, nothing. I think this is what Cabby was trying to warn me about. So the Daru Badge of Trust, 7 days and 1 hour, 1 platinum. Start researching. You need 1 Flowfall Vines to start researching. Uncommon Harvest, the roots slowly spread throughout the void. Oh, it's a rare. Flowfall Vines. Do I not have one of those? Wait a minute. Thought I had one. I don't. Let me check Rebus. I'm pretty sure I had one. Jumping over to the Necromancer real quick, chat. Bear with me. Cookie Hunter. One, I won't be able to gather rares on this character because his gathering skill is not high enough. And I don't want to spend all day gathering. But I'm pretty sure. I thought I had one. It should be in the shared bag, but it might not be because Rebus still has his normal trade skill bag. What's up, Zane? He says, whoa, Monday stream. Yeah, man. Wait, how do I start the crafting timeline for evil characters? For the new expansion, Dark Inside? Go to Antonica. I think. Actually, I haven't. Yeah. No, I started it on my Necromancer as well. Well, I guess I don't have one. I don't want to do this. Do I just do the... I don't want to... Yeah, we're just going to go back to the Templar. I'll have to figure that part out for that later. Camp. Temple of Us. I thought I had one on this character, but I was wrong. It should be the same location, though, Dark. In Antonica, you'll see the Flame Bearer. All right, so we're just going to go to the adventure timeline. I'll have to get the rare and start the research and do the things, so...
Man, this crap is rigged.
Totally. Totally rigged. All right. Let's see where we're at in this timeline. Rage. Wrath. Or however you pronounce it. Wrath. Wraith. You just have two of those rares. I can trade you one. It's all good. You're fine, Cabby. Keep them. Those are worth a decent amount of money right now, man. So you're all good. I'll get one in no time. I just don't want to spend time gathering for it right now. Okay, I'm on distant wastes and dark places. So I also, okay, so let me pull this one up. Speak to Lady Nagina, did that. Investigate a possible connection between the Dara and the Nightbloods by completing the following quests. So I need to complete Focus Elsewhere first. Okay, so Focus Elsewhere. Speak with Tomayan Kenai. We did that already. Find the focus. I think we did that, actually. Find the focus pillar AV. And that's going to be at waypoint negative 117, 24, negative 570. we got aggro. What are you doing, Gruff? Thought I had you on follow. I need to rebuff you. That on, and then just assist me. All right. Find the focus pillar lith. Back the other way now. These guys are docile. Killer's dead. Mercenary's dead. Fun times. All right, now I gotta go back and talk to Ketos. Five, four, three, two, one. Come on. Ketos was, yeah, all the way back towards the rift. Hail, Kitos. I felt a vibration in the mystic flows. Was that you? It probably was when I collapsed 2 of the focus pillars. Ancestors be praised. I knew you would prove to be the fated hero. Still don't know how I feel about all that. I'm going to pick the Void Gauntlets because I think those are an actual upgrade. Except those bad boys on. Pull the adornments off that. Transfer them to the new gauntlets. Then equip. Yeah, I'm out of food. Um, 30, I guess. Move. Hail. Faye, Anifa's and Tendra's reckless behavior will cost us all, mark my words. You're referring to their cooperative spell that brought me here. Naturally. There will be consequences for your presence, and the spell that was cast. One cannot throw a stone without causing ripples, even if it doesn't crush an unsuspecting creature when it lands. I agree my presence is bound to affect others. I trust it is more positive than negative. I agree. Keep in mind, I don't have a choice in arriving, but I have a choice in helping. I like that answer more. We'll see about that. Fetch for me Gothwort and Gastrolith from the leaf mane grazers that meander the Managoth fields southwest of the village, beyond our defenses. They are both required for a spell I intend to put to use defending us from the abhorrent beast. I'll do it for the safety and security of the village. I think I'll help someone else, someone who will appreciate me more. I'll do it for the safety of the village. Gonna give me a wage or maybe an option to pick some. Oh, I can't use either one of those. Weird. Okay. Accept. I will take your quest. Thank you. Don't need any. Oh, I do need a accolade. What did I use? Frenzy, final frenzy. There we go. Chat, let me get a beer. I'll be right back. I'm going to stretch the leg, get the blood flowing, do all the things. Appreciate y'all being here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Fucking Christ. God damn it. All I saw was... All I saw was Q, like a beeline across my screen. Oh. Oh, shit. I was gonna try to climb down. Careful. I fell down. I was gonna try to climb down. I got lucky because I was gonna climb down, but I went off the edge. And there went Q. Oh, God. All right, Q. She did it again. Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm really liking the depth of this game. This game is pretty awesome. I will say that. It is a great card game, especially with viewer interaction from you guys. Oh, this motherfucker, man. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. I don't know if I made it far enough. I don't know if I can jump that far. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, no. Last time we're seeing YOLO, guys. Oh, 29 Ogre Necromancer, 20 Sage. YOLO is gone.
Happy Streetversary!
God damn it. I swear to God.
Happy Streetversary!
God damn it.
I better close your door though.
Scared the shit out of me. I can't kill this guy. Alright. Not bad. The Butcher. What named? Oh, there's another quest over here. Oh, that named. Shit. God damn it. Oh, man. That named. Got it.
All right, we're back, chat. Did I miss anything? Nope. All right, so I need to gather Goth Wart, hunt for thorn flutters and stingers, and hunt adult leaf mane grazers for gas Roloth. Who do we think those are? Gnarls Gone Wild. That's not the one we're on, though. This is useful or not. Quest is useful or not for. I don't see that in the walkthrough. Did I miss a quest? No. Okay. We'll just wing it then. Oh, there he is. There's somebody. My dad returned soon after you left for the pillars. Good thing you didn't have to go out and find it. Go out with me then. I would have been in big trouble. This is so boring though. I thought I should be out there helping the herd. I can sneak around real good and can track creatures even across the pungent swamp. That seems useful for the village. Dad says it's too dangerous for me to be Dad says it's too dangerous for me to be doing that. He used to let me go out some, but that was before Maul's death during the foraging trip. Sounds like he's just being protective of you. I know, but I know the land and the creatures really well. I can see the signs of disruption. I know something's wrong out there, even if my dad doesn't want me to. What signs of disruption? Warp wolves and the gnarls used to be nice and docile, unless mating season was upon us, but now they're very aggressive all the time. Since when? Do you think the spell had brought me here? Since when? Do you think the spell that brought me here is related? Oh no, it couldn't be. It started before all that. I think there's a connection with the polychol bulbs. They've always been found in Rotreek Bog. My phone blew. Who's at the door? They've always been found in Rotreek Bog, but then started popping up in the Gnarl. You think the plane is to blame? Or connected, yeah. If the Polychol bulbs were removed from the Gnarls, it might help calm the warp wolves again, making it safer for everyone. Worth a try, Tomaine. I'll go see if the Polychol bulbs are related. Leave me a quest. Looks like it's a charm item. Accept. Very nice. Alright, so I guess we go out here and see what we get into. Remove 8 evasive Polychol bulbs. Think pink stalk. Possible locations are blah 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 blah. These things. Darkensize yells at us and says, "Why do I not see the gear crate or anything? I just get attacked when starting the new timeline in Garyon." Well, you don't get the crate until after Garyon. You have to progress through Garyon first. It's like it's kind of like a prelude quest, but not really. Does your character not have any gear at all? Because then you're going to be in a spot. It's because Dark Paul loves you, says Mega. How am I supposed to beat level 135 at 30? It's easy. Just attack them. I mean, you could do the crafting timeline has no fighting in it. So you could do the crafting timeline to get where the crate is at. Might be easier. Because if you do the crafting prelude, that one gets you to the same spot. And then you can get the gear from there. That dude's red. He's a triple up. I'm just sitting here under him. Fox. Talon. Triple up heroic. 143. Or bulb. Shit. NPC timeline isn't showing in Antonica. Like, I made my way to the spot by the rift. She isn't there. Hmm. Is there mail? Do you have mail to get? I can't remember how I started it, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure I just boosted this character and then went to Antonica and started talking to the NPC, but maybe there was mail I read and then got a quest to go talk to somebody in Antonica. Play more evasive blight. Why do you have to pull all those mobs? Edit. I just want to see something. I'm not sure, Dark. It should, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all I did. I'd have to go watch my VOD, but I'm pretty sure I just went to Antonica and they were there. And I boosted this character. Granted, it was only 5 or 6 level boost, but Hmm. Character level 130. It says initial access is granted during either the adventure quest, Rage of Cthurath facing Avarice, or trade skill quest, Destination Unknown Stabilization. Both quests start near the rift in Antonica. Oh, yeah, trade skill has to be 130. Rip. What was the do you have the Scars of Destruction? Well, you do have it now, I guess. That you're 130. You could go to the starting zone for Scars of Destruction, get the gear from that crate just to get you through Carrion, I guess. Because if you have this expansion, you have the previous one. So you would have to fast travel to or go to Sodden Arch no. Yes, Sodden Archipelago. There's a crate off the docks there. Since you're only since you were boosted from a 100, I'm assuming. Is that right? So that will give you like the I mean, it's not going to be it'll be the base for Scars, but that I think that'll get you through because the base gear that I had on this character was from Visions of Etrovia when I started. But the mobs that were in Geryon weren't too terrible to fight. I haven't seen a lot of shinies. Not that I'm tracking them either, but all right, gotta return to Domain. Still something hitting you? Do 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 do. Where am I going? Be left or right? Hey, old friend. Was I right? Was it the polychol bulbs and the gnarls to blame for the aggression of the warp wolves? They weren't the direct culprit, but I think they are related. Oh? How so? The Blightwing fiends appeared to be attracted to the polychol bulbs. Really? Those horrible things. So wherever the polychol bulbs have grown, the fiends have followed. Right to the wolves and their dens. No wonder the wolves are always so angry now. That was good work, Templibus. I just followed your observations. Come in. Wait, wait. The Colliechal bulbs can't be attracting the Blightwing fiends, otherwise they would be in the boglands too. Maybe it is a coincidence, or the fiends are the ones bringing the Colliechal seeds. Where were the fiends previously? They tended to stay around the peaks of Stone Marrow Mountains. Our hunters would avoid the steep paths ascending the peaks because of them. The paths west of Rock Reek Bog leading to the high ridge of spikes. Oh, you know them? Yes. I bet if I were to explore the peaks, particularly Doomview Highlands, I would find something that has pushed them down here. Do you think your dad would let you? No, no way. But you can. The Doomview Highlands is in the plateau in the center of the Stone Marrow Mountains. Will you go up there and bring back some samples? Samples of what? Anything that seems off. There's just got to be some evidence of recent changes amongst the soil and plants up there. Oh, and if you find any fiends up there, get me some to examine too. I'll see what I can find in the Doomview Highland. They give me a crystal and choice of gear. I get to pick one of these. So I have the Charm of Rifts, which gives me stats and ability mod. The other one gives me stats and max power. You think a Templar wants max power or ability mod? Actually, right now, the default gear has 1 max power, 1 mitigation increase. I'm going to go with max power. And we will swap those out. Okay, good to go there, good to go there, good to go there. Highland Anxiety is the next one. Is correct. And it looks like I need to follow the steep paths from Reet Rock Bog up to the Stone Mare Mountains, then on to Doomview Highlands at 54,173. So there's another quest over here. Something else open up? There's another quest. Ne'er easy. Your management's out of control, says Freddy. Yeah, it is. Greetings, traveler. Long has been your journey. Yours too. I didn't expect to see a dwarf here. No? Mine is not a tale of much different from others, I assure you. We doomed souls who end up in the void arrive due to proximity to metaphysical bridges between the mortal realms and the void. Put simply, portals and anchors, some are forcibly brought, some are victims of their own curiosity, and others, well, victims of the unseen powers. Mine definitely fall under forcibly brought. You are doing well, though. I have seen how others have placed savior expectations on you and how others villainized you as a scapegoat for our current troubles. You call that doing well? Ignore them. You're doing your best and it's appreciated. I'll tell you, the herd didn't know what to make of me when I first came upon their village either, but I've been serving as their healer for quite some time now, and are no longer seen as an outsider, I expect. Far from it. You know, we could try, and same for you. I could use some help, kind of help. I never know what kind of ailment is about to show up at my doorstep. It could be burns from the acidic waters of rot, reek, fog, fevers from festering wounds, or paralysis from venomous bites. So it is imperative that I keep a litany of healing poultice and remedy components on hand. That makes sense. Would you brave the wilds and gather some of the healing components I am running low on? I need gnarltree durin pulp, oil flies, and purple blood of gloom eyes scudlers, and pest repellent Meerfang corruptor fur. They can all be found in the Gnarls, Rot Reek Bog, and Bogota Beach. It isn't far, but it is beyond the village defenses. You can count on me. Give me some shoulders. Nice. Accept. Okay. Are there any other quests that I missed? I don't see any. Go back the way we came. I wonder if I broke that. Damn it. One more coconut. Whatever these things are called. They look like coconuts to me. need these guys. You're back gonna get something to drink and eat. Sounds like a plan. Man, this are real. I need these crabs down here. The Mesa Man, what's going on? Happy Monday. Just tuning in. Is it just me or do the mobs appear to be cell shaded graphics? I think somebody else said that too. I haven't paid attention to it, if I'm 100% honest. I don't know. Maybe? Somebody else told me that, I think yesterday when I was playing over on Origin, somebody mentioned the new expansion mobs seemed cell shaded or something. But also, you got to know, I don't have my glow effect on. I have the outline. So that kind of makes them, that does give it a little bit more of a detail to it. Because the default setting, Mesa Man, is glow, where the whole mob glows. I have mine set to outline. So it does this shade effect on the outside of it. But I mean, somebody else mentioned cell shaded yesterday about the new expansion. And I haven't been able to pay attention to it. I don't know. It's like, see, when I don't have it targeted, so like, there's the mob untargeted, right? Now when I target him, see how it does the border around it, I guess? The outline. So, targeted, untarget. And it's the same for like my mercenary. If I target him, it's not as strong because I can control the outline. Intensity. Because uses weirdo option. True. Yeah. I followed the way I did my graphics originally, and I've just stuck with it, and I've kind of done a few things to make it my own. There was this guy on YouTube way back. I mean, this is 12 years ago, maybe. This dude did like a EQ2 settings video on YouTube. I'll share it. But he went down every single setting and options and was like showing what they did and how he would customize his interface and stuff like that. And I found that out. There's a few things I found, but the outline option I really enjoyed. The only time it sucks is if something has like heavy shadows to it because the outline fills the entire shadow. So it does make some doors and other things look weird when I target them, but I just enjoy the out. It's more immersive with the outline than it is with the glow. I also have the arrow, like the target arrows turned off. It seriously looks like EQ2 Borderlands when you target the mobs. Yeah, I guess it could just be a me thing. I've had these settings this way for a long time, so I don't even pay attention to it anymore. And then I always forget that they're not default settings. So when people ask me questions about like, no, I just logged into the game. This is how it's supposed to look. And then I don't explain that it, I sat down and spent 3 to 4 hours going through each and every setting and options before. I'm like, yeah, it's all default. Damn. Okay. Lord Cyrus says, all right, how do I actually get to this zone? I was just talking to Dark Inside about this, Cyrus. You have to go through so there's 2 different ways. Are you 130 trade skill? If you're not 130 trade skill, you have to go to Antonica. Well, either way, you have to go to Antonica. It all starts in Antonica. 130 adventure. Go to Antonica. You're going to see Lady Nagina over. So if you go in at the spires, it's a little bit northeast of the spires. You're looking for the Violent Rift. Once you get to the Violent Rift and Gina's going to be out there, talk to her. She's going to ask you to go into Geroid or Geron or something like that. You're going to right click on the rift, click enter, and you're going to go into the one that says Geryon or whatever. That's like the prelude to get into Yon Goroth. Once you complete that little thing, it'll port you into, you end up in Yon Goroth. You do have to kill a few mobs. And like I was just telling Dark Inside, if your gear is not at 125 or 130-ish level already, say like Dark had 100 gear, you're probably going to want to go back to the previous expansion to get the free gear from the crate just to be able to kill the mobs that are in that little Geryon entrance zone before you can zone into Yon. Did any of that make sense? And if it didn't, I totally understand because I'm terrible at teaching. And these shinies are all over in weird areas. I wanted to see, can I filter these just by shiny? I can. Magda says, God, that goat man grunting thing would drive me insane long term. Yeah. Mesa Man, how's the new expansion? It's going alright so far. I mean, it's another EQ2 expansion. I don't have any major complaints right now. Nothing game breaking for me or anything. I was kind of annoyed at the beginning with the trade skill timeline and the adventure timeline are very similar conversations with NPCs. So like it's if you're doing both of them at the same time, it's like you're saying a lot of the same things to NPCs. But other than that, my only con so far. Damn, Dark. Why are you getting sick, man? Make your immune system better. And make it respect you. We all know why you're calling in tomorrow. It's just to play EQ2, okay? You don't have to say you're sick. We're not going to be your alibi, okay? My coworker did it. Also, I used to be basically out with my immune system. Yeah. There's a nasty flu going around. That time of year, man. You got a bunch of get-togethers. Everybody's doing all the hand things. Sharing the food things. Making the food things. I saw this reel the other day. It was like, during the Christmas party, you're going to be approached by this really cute 6-year-old, and she's going to offer you a cookie. Don't take the cookie. The cookie is flu. And I was like, it's so accurate. I mean, as close as it sounds, I actually am sick. I just refuse to believe it until last. I'm the same way. It's not real until I actually say I'm sick. That's how I do the same thing, Bart. I'm just giving you shit, man. Hopefully you feel better though soon. I just came back to live recently, played on every TLE since they were launched. No, I only missed one. I only missed Stormhold TLE. Everything after that I've played. Even the PvP TLEs. Just playing old content with a friend on live now. We're working on getting Guildhall, just a fun little project. Nice. Are you doing like the slow roll, or you're playing through, like by slow roll, I mean like you're locking your characters at certain tiers kind of scenario, or are you just playing to play? Because we have a few community members that do a few different types of slow roll rule sets that they play by. And sometimes they'll lock themselves at every 10 levels to finish the content up until that, you know, tier or whatever. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Heritage quests are cool. Yep. That'd be fun. It'd be cool to do like, because there were signature quests, right? In early EQ2, but it wasn't until Shadow Odyssey where the signature timeline came into effect, I feel like, where you needed to pay attention to it. So I feel like you could probably take heritage quests all the way until about that level range. An arc, maybe? Oh shit, I'm about to die. I'm not paying attention. And just run heritage quests and dungeons and stuff like that. And then once you get to the signature line, then just follow the signature timelines with a friend. Fun. locking, yeah, but I read that already. If you get bored, let me know. We could use a couple extra helpers very casually, of course. Yeah, I wish I had time. What you're seeing right now, Mesa, is like me in my free time. I normally don't play on retail, but I do try to do the expansion signature lines when they launch. And we've been doing that since Blood of Lucklin, I believe, is when I've been focusing on it. So when an expansion launches, I'll play through the solo signature timeline. And then I go back to TLE, which I normally play on Origins right now. The server, I would say my home server on Ashti Sul. But, today's like a bonus stream and I need to get the content in for this expansion. So, here we are. And then I let the community pick what class I was playing, because I normally main Necromancer, but I did a poll to see what they wanted me to play for this expansion, and everybody chose Templar, of course, so here I am running around as a cleric. It's a different game altogether. Clara says, wait, I don't think this is the right quest. The only person I'm finding here seems to be a level 92 signature quest from Furiona. That's not right. Cyrus. Here, I'll put the link. Are you on the wiki? Because you need to do... This is the starter. That's not it. That's music stuff. I don't know how that. Whatever. I don't even know where. Good luck, chat. Facing avarice. The wrong keyboard. Here we go. Well, she's at here. There's no sign of her there. She should be there. I mean, she wasn't up for me, but that's because I advanced the quest already, I thought. What's up, Snookin? You found her? Okay. I was going to log in the Necromancer and show you where to go, but should be there. What was I killing? We're done with those. Other than shinies and need crabs, right? Nope, we're done with the crabs. Top boil nest. Oh, I've been missing those. Dang it. They're these things. Snookin has entered all the giveaways. Thank you, Snookin. Channel currency giveaway chat. If you want to enter up, all you gotta do is type !enter. Just bot current did play the sound effects in the mini games. In Florida until the 6th of January. If you want to hand off that mouse pad to me, I'm gonna have to do that, man. Still got it sitting right here in the shipping bag. Thank you for the socials. Origins XP rate is awful. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of not good things about Origins, but I enjoy the pace. But yeah, the XP is non-existent. It's a grind, 100%. I have a lot of fun with the group of people that we play with. These shinies got me mountain climbing out here, chat. Where was that one? I didn't. Am I on top of it? Oh, there it is. Let me up there. Oh, it's when I get a quest update, it cancels out the trail. Interesting. Stone Marrow Mountain. Can I have something to do over here? I'll look at the quest log later. I know I'm in the right area for these fog flies. Our meat. Thank you for that follow. Listen, man. Appreciate you. Another named. Chinese. and dead. Yet. I'll be honest, if you hadn't randomly invited me to a group all the way back in Freeport District, I'm not sure I would have stuck with Origins. No, yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's a grind. Origins is not a friendly XP server. And it's way different than a TLE server too. So like it's something else. Definitely a marathon server. That's for sure. Damn it. But you did, and you ended up with a furry in your guild. Sorry, not sorry. Dog. We've had a lot of fun with it. I think I reached the threshold for these bog flies, and I need to backtrack. Then these shinies appear, and I just can't help myself. Where the hell are we now? Ooh. Yeah, let's not go down there. Not yet. Oh, shit. Like the environment music changed over there. Oh, bog flies, where are you? Damn it. Doing so good. And then I got sidetracked. of flipping core. Six of 8. Almost there, chat. Almost there. Too much in other direction. People say that how vanilla was. No, it wasn't. The grind is beyond ridiculous. You have to group for everything. There's no distinction between solo and group content. It's basically group. Yeah. Yeah, you're not alone with that thought process either. A lot of people feel that way. I thought it was, I mean, in a group format, yes, I feel like the pace is okay. It's still, the experience rate still needs to be meddled with a little bit, if you will. But I enjoy my time on Origins. I wish the gear was better. I wish the reward for playing on that server was better. And what that reward is, I really don't know, but I wish there was a better time put in. I don't want to, I don't think everybody should be max level within, stupid, crazy fast time. But at the same time, I don't think content should be focused on a solo player either. Damn it. Oh, I'm done with these. What am I doing? I'm running around here looking for power. I'm done. I'm returning. All right, get out of here. North. Maybe they'll give us I'm not saying the game should be easy, but I'm saying that it should take a more hard took it too far hardcore. Well, it's not even the fact that it's hardcore. I think they just up the mob health and then and the experience rate is mainly what feels broken. I mean, Freddy has, told us about how the stats don't really, strength and intelligence are the only stats that actually affect anything over on Origins right now. That's kind of sad when you look at the numbers of things, I guess, but the gear drops are awful. Stuff is not, I don't feel like the equipment or the drops have been, what do they call it when they change the stats on things? Itemized very well for Origins playthroughs. Even the quest XP just seems off a little bit because it doesn't even make sense to do a lot of quests other than heritage quests. Those you see a nice return on, but like regular solo quests, I don't think there's a big enough return to actually force me to solo quest or even do quest. It does help. It does offset some of the normal grind XP, but is it worth it? I guess. expansion over. Gotta read it to you guys. These real quick. Let's talk to her and then I'll probably call it a day. Don't be too concerned if some are more reluctant to welcome you. I've been with the herd for a long time, and that is how they can be sometimes. How long have you been with them? Long before they called this spot home. Where were they before here? South of Rot Creek Bog. But then the land shook and split, and some terrible writhing creatures erupted from the fissures. We were just there. We had no choice but to flee. What caused it? We never knew. Many things were lost that day, lives and items of importance, trinkets and antiques from Norath that served as tangible evidence of the Dour heritage were abandoned in the chaos. And they've never been recovered? No, and without which some have been giving up hope. Most have been too terrified to return, especially considering that area has continued to crack and split, and the fissures that appeared that day have grown too massive. Two massive crevices since. I want to try my hand at recovering some of the lost Norathian antiques. I'll be back. Gonna give me a quest for some wages. Accept. I think that's a good spot. Stop for the day. Even though I did have to follow a path. Highland. Let me go ahead and advance out quick. Okay. Zane, what's going on, sir? He says, oh, I missed a lot of messages here. Maybe they give us a fancy hat, or I'm reading 3 different chats. Hold on. Maybe they'll give us a fancy hat or cloak for being an Origins player. I don't think so. Already said on Origins, XP gear damage output is too nerfed too. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I preach it every weekend here, says Freddy. Yeah, that's all good. Or a house item flag that can take anywhere, take away later. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I really feel like Varsoon TLE was the best I had played and was pretty darn close to what the game experience should be like. Varsoon was good. We did permadeath on Varsoon, so that was a little bit different for us. But I didn't play Varsoon like I normally play other TLEs because of our permadeath challenge that we did in the community. But it was still a fun server. I wish they would have said from the get-go that that server was going to go as far as it did, though, because I never expected a normal TLE server to go past Destiny Affiliates. So the fact that that's on Alternate Malice now crazy. Still bitter about those flags, says Cyrus. If I could get one of my IRL buddies or my family to resub to EQ2, at least have a duo going. I think I'd spend more time on Origins. I want to play, I just don't have time for it as now between other games and Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, Origins is not for people that don't have people to play with. Like if you're solo there, that is an Iron Man and a half right there if you're playing solo on Origins. But some people do it, but a lot of people get to like the 50s solo and then they're like, this is just not feasible. So I hear that. And the time in, like Medicine Man was saying, the time you have to put in on Origin. I don't want to be the negative Nancy, but because I appreciate the Origins idea and the execution, but it was a bit off target. The XP rates and rewards need a buff because without it feels like the players are punished more than playing more. Yeah. Am I doing the Twitch plat giveaway? Yeah, I'm going to do that. You mean the copper spot currency, right? Yeah. All right. Cat, I'm gonna get this next update for Highland Anxiety, and then we're gonna call it the day. So I gotta go figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Probably something with chicken again. I'm boring. Oh, shut up. Missed my turn here. Scale it? Or how far up I can go? Come on. Fall in the water. What saw me now? Where did you come from? There's been a little bit of server lag today over here on Halls of Fate. I've noticed, like, some things are just delayed. Not like lag. It's some things are, but they're gonna have to restart this server here soon. What is this place? Like some going into the light over here. Oh, now we're ready to kill more things. Yep, this is a good stopping point for today. All right. Chat. That is going to do it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate y'all hanging out on this bonus stream Monday. You know, How's the Fate also? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all being here today. There should be a stream tomorrow. I'll let you know if anything comes up and I have to cancel that stream, but there should be a stream tomorrow evening, normal time. We'll continue our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough with Nid, Jorm, Drug. I think we're on episode 13. Or going into Act 3, or we're in Act 3 at the beginning of Act 3, I should say. So, what server were you on originally before the merge? So, after launch, so played, just to give you a catch up. So, I played the end of Alpha. I won a key with friends and family of the devs and was playing at the end of Alpha, played through Beta, played at launch. I played on Permafrost, was my original server. It got merged a few times. I think all those characters ended up on Skyfire. I quit EverQuest 2 around Sentinel's Fate, like a month after Sentinel's Fate launched. I quit EQ2, moved on to other MMOs, came back right before the Fallen Gate TLE launch. And then I've been here since playing I've been back playing EQ2 since then. I don't raid in EQ2. I did most of my raiding careers in EQ1 before EQ2. And I told myself if once EQ2 launched, I wasn't going to do raiding much anymore. I'd do small content, group and two group content, but I don't try to get into raid guilds or anything like that. Have a good one, Cabby. Thank you for hanging out today, man. Thank you for the help and the pointers, by the way. Appreciate that. Sentinel's Fate was really the beginning of an end there of the golden era. There's a lot of people that actually started with Sentinel's Fate. I found I just got to the point where I was not having fun. I was burnt out with the game. So I needed to move on to other games to see what was out there, you know? right now, EverQuest 2 checks all my boxes. Depending on the server, it checks all my boxes. Because Origins takes up my time on the weekends, but I have fun over there playing with the people I play with. Retail, very good for the casual friendly EverQuest 2 players. So like if you're even the TLEs now are pretty casual friendly as well. So like and what I mean by that is I don't have to have 4 to 5 hours to play to accomplish something. If I have 30 minutes to play, I can log in and do something and feel like I accomplished something in 30 minutes. Not necessarily on Origins, but on retail or any of the current TLEs. That's how I feel about EQ2. And there's not a lot of MMOs that give you that sense of completion without having to dedicate every time you hit log in. You have to have 3 hours before you actually can finish something. EQ2 doesn't really do that. So it's a nice casual theme park MMO where I get my scratch all my itches, if you will. Sentinel's Fate was the birth of the stat inflation crisis. Yeah, it was getting out of control. Yeah. Nice, Dark. Ham dinner with mashed potatoes and broccoli. With mash and broccoli. Very cool. Chat, if you haven't already, you can type exclamation point enter for a chance at winning 5,000 copper. The bot currency to play the sound effects and the mini games in chat, like our fish game and all that fun stuff. So make sure you do that. You can do that on Twitch chat and over on YouTube chat if you're watching over there on YouTube. Do it there as well, please. Sentinel's Fate was when I got back into the game. A lot of people got back, started EQ2 during Sentinel's Fate or after Sentinel's Fate. I was there for the great tank wiping of DOV and the naked armor incident. Yeah. 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 I mean, the game's been around a long time. Been through many different changes. Some good, some bad. But anyways, chat, I'm going to go and get out of here. So let's see who won some copper currency today. Shout outs today, by the way. Misa Man, thank you for the follow. Racy39, thank you for the follow yesterday. Appreciate that. Also, the resubs from yesterday. Thank you, Darkest Cola, Sin. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Only could have seen how awesome and specific the stats were back in the day. It was a robust system, man. Yep. We had it good for a while. Entries over on Twitch chat are Cyrus, Wee, Mega, Darkest, Dark Inside, Snookin, Freddy, and Cabby. So if you want a chance at winning, all you got to do is type exclamation point ENTER for a chance at winning. Over on YouTube, we got Cyrus, Wee, and Snookin for a chance winning over there on YouTube. All right, we'll do Twitch chat first. Entries have stopped. And the winner today is Lord Cyrus. Congrats, sir. $1,000. There you go. There you go. And then over on YouTube, the YouTubes, entries have stopped. And the winner today is Cyrus. Double dipped, man. Look at Cyrus. What's up, Functional?
Man, this crap is rigged.
Yep, I agree. I agree, Freddie. I'm doing pretty good, Functional. We're just coming to a close. We did episode 2 of our ROC playthrough. We advanced the crafting trade skill timeline until we got to a point where it's almost time gated. I have to get a rare item to start the research to earn trust with an NPC to advance the quest. So, and it's a 7-day research. So I got to get that rare item. I got to turn that in, start the research to gain the trust of the NPC to start the next part of the trade skill system. We moved over and started advancing our adventure timeline while gathering collections items over in the new zone. And that's where we stopped today. We were ascending the mountain going into the highlands area of the new zone. Is where we stopped for the day. Overall, good progress. Got a few upgrades on gear. Um, we got level 131 trade skill. We did not level our adventure level. I need to go back and fix my AA on the Templar and reconfigure things. But other than that, I think we're on our way to doing great things as a Templar. Can't complain anything. Next planned stream is tomorrow. Like I said, chat, if you're new to the community, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays and Sundays, 1 p.m. Eastern is our normal stream schedule. Tuesdays have been Boulder Gate 3 nights, Bouldur's Gate 3 evenings. Saturdays and Sundays are over on the Origins server in Ashty Soul. With the launch of the new expansion for live EQ2 or retail EQ2, I'm trying to fit in bonus content when I can and will more than likely be targeted to Halls of Fate and the new expansion with that content. So that's that. So that's what you'll be seeing. So if I'm live outside of the normal schedule, Tuesday and Saturday and Sundays, I'm probably over on Halls of Fate. There also might be some times where I'm recording off stream and I'll upload that to YouTube and I'll post that in Discord when that happens. So you can see those VODs if you want them. But yeah, chat, that's all I got today. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank you for supporting the stream, chats, all the questions. Appreciate it. Thank you for the nostalgia as well. All I got. If y'all want to reach out to us or have anything to say, you can reach us over in Discord. The link here in the chats. There you go. But I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Y'all stay safe. Be good humans to each other, please. And we'll be back here tomorrow evening, hopefully. Everybody. Thank you all for watching.
Free. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.